But the way we started was doing home delivery food service, hot meals, ready to go, ready to eat in family-sized portions. Typically, probably 90% of what we were doing was family-sized meals. And then we were presented an opportunity to get into the Phelps Hotel. It wasn't necessarily on our radar to do anything out of there, but we jumped in. We tried to do like some, takeout opening for lunch service and dinner service, but we found that our bread and butter was really the home delivery service on a nightly basis. So we were fortunate with the size kitchen that the Phelps Hotels offer. It opened up catering opportunities as well. That really just kind of took the business in a completely different direction, but has been a godsend really, as far as having those opportunities. So I mean, right now, I think our premise is home delivery. I try to do some weekly meal plans as well for people. If you've seen that on our website. So we have a customer base every single week that I deliver meals to on Sundays, and they portion those out throughout the week. So that and home delivery and catering is kind of just what we've been focused on. So I'm not trying to operate a full service restaurant or anything out of there at this stage. It's really just where our niches has been successful for us. So that's kind of where I'm keeping it.
The schedule of your menu and just kind of how that all works. So I saw a lot of it broken down on Facebook, but I'm just wondering kind of like what you have, how it works, the slots, things like that.
Yeah, so primarily what we were finding, it's really just through experience and just kind of going through the motions. We were running 7 days a week. Whenever we get orders, we would just fulfill them. But we were finding that the major bulk of our business was coming in from Tuesday to Friday. So that's kind of where we position the business to really just take advantage of those orders that come in. As I'm not open like a typical restaurant, I'm not getting, walk-in traffic or anything. So my customer base is really just, we've been really very communicative with our customer base as far as when we're available. And they just kind of all, I don't want to say fall in line, but I mean, they've all followed what we're trying to do. So, generally Tuesday through Friday I'll put the menus out on Mondays.
Via
Facebook.
And we have a menu group. Yes. That has customers on there. We
have like a 65 or 70 person chat group that they get the stuff first. Those are primarily our really strong customers that order from us weekly. So we put the menu out on Monday, and then Erika and myself are just fielding orders on a day-to-day basis. So I will fulfill a Saturday or Sunday order, no problem. But the majority of our business is, I'd say 99% of our business comes in those 4 days. So.
And then the catering is on the weekend.
Yes.
And like this month, we're booked.
We really moved in the summer to taking off the weekends simply because graduation parties, out of the 18 or so weeks of summer that we were offering the catering, we had 17 weeks filled. So it was just Saturdays and Sundays became, okay, catering, let's go. And that's our focus. And then throw out a menu on Monday and start the week over that next Tuesday. So.
Yeah, I saw you guys had like a catering for Christmas. So you explained it, but I was trying to tell the difference in my head between like the menu and then the catering.
Yeah, so I'll offer up, I have a stationary or static online menu that's got 100 different things on it. You can pretty much choose those at any point. I try to just get a little excitement out there, I guess, to the customers and throw out a menu every Monday that just has some specials on it. And primarily it's based in the Americana, the Italian. I'll do a Tex-Mex and some type of other worldly or vegetarian dish,
barbecue, Asian,
things like that. So it's really, I've, we pretty much can offer anything under the sun when it comes to catering. We're not boxed into, I know that there are some caterers out there that you can have this package, or this package. I'm more of, come to me with kind of what you're wanting to do, and then we'll customize it for you. And I'll do an Italian and Asian at one party. It doesn't matter to me.
That's awesome.
That's the thing you want to go for, then great, and I'm not, fortunately we have such a small team that we're not constricted to, it's really, throw me a recipe that you want and I'll make it for you, so.
My next question, speaking of your small team, was how do you guys manage to fulfill all these orders and then deliver them to 3 huge counties? Like, how do you do that?
I don't require it, but I ask my customers, and they've, again, I use the term fall in line, but everybody just over the course of the last year just kind of knows how I work best. So, I have a cutoff at like 8 a.m., maybe 9 a.m. of that day. So again, I'm not the typical restaurant. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my orders, let's say on Monday. I'll get my orders in for Tuesday. I'll go and get all of my produce, all of my product on that Tuesday morning, cook everything fresh, and then I'm on the road and I'm delivering out. So I have an hour window from 4 to 5 at the hotel that people can come into the front room. We have the front room all decorated and it's nice, but it's takeout only. So
can't stay.
People can come in and make their payments there, get a glimpse of the hotel. It's been a while since it's been open. So a lot of the locals have liked the ability to just kind of come in and just kind of see things. But so I close at 5 and then I'm on the road till generally about 6:30, 7 o'clock every night, just, going to the different counties that we, fortunately we got some really good catering bags in the beginning that keep food warm. I don't know what it is, but I've never had a complaint as far as to delivering cold food. And we, there might be a night where I'll start off in Phelps and work all the way over to Pittsford, Ontario, things like that. And and then I just go home.
Even Canandaigua.
Canandaigua, yeah. I try to like, my Canandaigua people, for example, I call them my Canandaigua people, but they know Thursday is generally going to be a bulk order out there where I've got a lot of customers in that Canandaigua market that if you want to get added onto that list, great. Thursday is going to generally be the day and we'll go from there. But, again, I try to work within other people's schedules. So if I get a Canandaigua customer on a Tuesday, well, I'm not going to turn them away. I'll just say, sure, no problem. It's just going to be maybe instead of getting to you at 5, I might be there at 5:30. But again, most people, if they're getting a nice home cooked meal delivered to them, they're willing to acquiesce a little bit. So
and it's not pizza and wings.
Yeah. So. And I think that's going on that note. I mean, that's been one of our biggest claims there is the value for, my family meals are $55 plus tax. It comes to like 60, $59.40. But you're getting 5 rather large servings of whatever that entree is, sides, generally at least 2 sides. It's a full meal that you're getting outside of beverages. I got a medium pizza and 2 dozen wings last night for $52. It's, I think our value has really been one of the biggest helpful things, to keep us moving. So.
And then do you guys have any like future plans, or are you happy with where you're at? Because it sounds like there's nothing else that does what you do around here.
Yeah, I think,
just want to grow our customers.
Yeah, we'd like to just keep continuing to grow the customer base. A food truck may be an option down the line. I'm kind of going backwards. Most guys that started on the food truck are looking for a restaurant. I'm kind of more of, I kind of want to go where the business is, I guess, in the food truck sense. So that's a strong possibility as far as movement in the future, but we're still probably a good year away from having even an option of having the discussion of segueing into being the restaurant in the Phelps Hotel that serves a sit-down meal. I'm not necessarily certain at this point that that's what I want. I think a food truck is more along the lines of kind of where I'd like to go and do my catering and things out of the hotel as long as I possibly can, but then on the weekends have some more variety.
You want to keep things fresh.